Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rahakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this truth from and continue to learn this truth from, as well as many salutations, blessings, peace, and safety to the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you Negroes, Latinos, and you Native American, Indigenous Indians. This lesson is, definitely all through the Spirit, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. I was meditating last night on, making this lesson. And, when I woke up, I know it's through the Spirit because I saw, Elder Tahar had made a lesson. I didn't get to see the lesson, but I saw the title, and so I continue to make the lesson, continuing on, and the lesson was somewhere along the lines, as a man shall be more precious than gold. And I know a lot of brothers are seeing this, as we approach Jacob's trouble. Many say that we're already in Jacob's trouble, in the beginning of the sorrows. All right. And one of the main inklings, aside of all the prophecies, are the women, falling into despair, and ultimately humbling down. Okay, because we're coming into the time where these prophecies are going to speak. Isaiah 4:1. All right, 7 women taking hold of one man, and a lot of people would call that polygamy, which is heavily, considered wicked in America, because everything's upside down, imbalanced, and spiritual Jake, the ones that consider themselves spiritual, don't understand the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, so they're spiritless. And a lot of the times that you see these people considering themselves spiritual, they're dealing with left hand energy. They're dealing with witchcraft and what have you. But Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai has given us a spiritual lens to see what's going to take place, and the value of the Israelite man is going to increase, and actually the value of the women, it's going to decrease, because Southern Kingdom women, for the most part, have been raised and taught to be an independent woman, independent lady. Okay. And now the Northern Kingdom, you see more, close-knit families, and more husband and wives coming from the Northern Kingdom. But from the child, the Southern Kingdom woman has been, brought up to do it on her own, and that she don't need no man. So now we're seeing the end result. I'm gonna play this clip.
Okay, how old are you, Miss Jasmine?
26.
Okay.
I'll be 27 in January.
All right, and what put you in the situation of being homeless?
Basically, I was, just tired. I was pregnant. I came here when I was pregnant, and I had, just a lot of things going on. I was with my children's father, at the time, and then we wasn't getting along, so I decided to come here.
Okay.
And then I get a feel of this environment. I'm like, oh, maybe this might be different.
You just need a little help. Just need to get in a good, better
Thank
situation.
you.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we all need to hear that.
Yeah, because I mean, you deserve it. That's why I'm saying it to you. You're not down and out. You just need somebody to come, you know.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
Make it a little bit easier for you. So what's going on with the men? You dating?
No.
And a lot of these women are in these facilities, these homeless shelters, living in RVs. You know, I've actually, you know, been, you know, in a situation where I've met women that are living out of RVs and shelters. Okay, and you know, these companies are going to eventually run out of funding. You know, these nonprofit organizations that provide shelter, because a lot of these people that are up on top are mishandling the money, and especially with Trump in office, he's going at, you know, California and these different organizations, because a lot of the money is being, you know, uncalled for. They don't know where the resources went. A lot of fraud is being taking place. There's also the epidemic of RVs, which are the you know, like the motorhomes on wheels. You know, they're being, you know, parked on every street. Seeing legislation come down on even that. You know, they're starting to tow away these RVs.
This is how to tell olive oil.
They're starting to tow away these RVs, and it's going to lead to a lot of these women to be alone, feeling for themselves. You know, being raped, being attacked, and a man with wisdom is going to be the only, you know, option and means to survival.
Plan to remove RVs parked in neighborhoods.
So encampments are in California taking over not just inner cities, but the very neighborhoods that power them. And with sanctuary residents scratching their heads wondering why the billions given by their government to nonprofits do nothing, a new plan has emerged to tow away RVs and remove encampments.
You know, that's just what I wanted to show. Okay, this is what's taking place, you know, right before our eyes. You know, seeing the fall of this empire by way of, you know, these calamities. It's written all over her face. Babylon is fallen. Now, she's not the only one. These women are through, and a lot of them are going to be led to the slaughter. You know, a lot of men of knowledge, men of valor, okay, are going to be avoiding you parasites. A lot of you wicked women that have, you know, went the wrong way and are going to be seeking shelter, are going to get the cold shoulder from brothers.
So
That's the truth.
I feel like I'm out here now because I have got the information, I have caught the revelations, I have been trained to handle the hedges and the highways for the end time. And so now I'm out here being a reflection of God for a lot of people that may not ever get a chance to know who he is, but they'll know him through me by the way he uses me. So.
Now I could see you're a very spiritual person.
Yes.
You and your husband.
And when you women come in the spirit like this, you're going to get the cold shoulder, man. Brothers ain't dealing with no nigga woman, man. You know, used, abused, been to hell and back. This is why, and we can discern, you know, brothers know how to, you know, do a 360, hit a quick corner to get away from you demons. But across the four corners, this is going to be taking place, not just
Watching you for a while.
in this area, you know, that I'm speaking on.
You 20? And you live in this village? Yes. You got a husband? You don't? Hell. Who your mom? Who your dad? Oh. You know the owner, right? Where he's at? Him right here. Yeah. Daughter. Oh, that's your daughter? Yes. My first daughter. Oh. You want to give me cows? Huh? You want to give me some cows? Yeah. So propose, and then while you come with your family, then we negotiate. How many cows do I have to give you so I can marry her? 17. 17 cows? Yes. How much are we looking at? 17 cows.
So I didn't get the job. I'm very sad. But we'll see what else is in store. For me, I'm gonna keep trying, obviously, and keep going. My feelings are mad area.
And this is an ancient spirit, you know, as the video I just, you know, went into, man, Deuteronomy, the 22nd chapter, in regards to, you know, a man approaching a damsel, a virgin woman, and, you know, giving her father shekels. Okay, well, this is, you know, the same ancient spirit the Lord is placing back on the four corners of the earth. Now, again, a lot of these Southern Kingdom women are under the curses, and they don't even have a father, you know, so it's not going to apply. I'm not saying it's going to apply to everybody, but there's still, you know, a need for the righteous man. Okay, so I'm not going to keep rambling. I'm going to drop a scripture and close out. Pray this lesson is informative and edifying. All right, this is the book of Job, chapter 23. In verse 10, it says, "But he knoweth the way that I take. When he have tried me, I shall come forth as gold." Now, the scriptures speak of gold, all right, and what's likened unto gold is our faith, all right, being tested in the adversity, as well as, all right, the commandments, okay, and a righteous man in the times to come, okay, as it says here, the book of Isaiah. This is Isaiah 13:12. "I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir." And anytime you read of, you know, the location Ophir in the scriptures, it was always mention of gold. Okay, King Solomon's reign, you know, and was a place of abundance of gold. All right, similar to America, and this is, you know, also, you know, going to be an Israelite man, hard to find, yet the value is going to be very big, you know, because gold can sustain, you know, conditions, weather, and still shine. And that's how the Lord said that we're going to shine, you know. So we're going to lead the way for a lot of you women that are chosen from one of us, okay? Because a lot of you women are going to humble down and realize that it's not all about you, and it's a bigger, broader picture. Okay, we're going to be that hiding place. Okay. That Daniel had spoke about as well. I believe in the book of Daniel, the 12th chapter. All right, this is the Daniel 12, and it says, at that time Michael shall stand up, the great prince will stand up for the children of thy people, which this is going into Yahweh Shai's return. All right, in the midst of the Jacob's trouble, it says, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as there was never since the nation, even to that time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered. Everyone that shall be found written in the book of life. Many of them shall sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. Okay, it says, and they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament, and they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever. The true celebrities, all right, are the men of the Lord. Okay, I pray this lesson is edifying.